Picture this. You're in a meeting. Everyone's looking the same, talking the same, acting the same, feeling the same. Do you think that meeting's very productive? No. If you want your business to change, your people need to change as well. Hi, I'm Peter Davies, and with my colleagues, we're here to teach you how to manage diversity. You see, diversity can provide multiple perspectives to the workplace. It allows a business to expand their customer base and supply chains with access to new local and international markets. Not to mention, it also provides multiple perspectives in decision making, as you have multiple people from multiple ages, sexes, and cultural backgrounds provide a unique perspective when making a decision for the business. But remember, managing a diverse team also means you have to be accommodating for other cultures. This requires you as a team leader to promote empathy among team members by facilitating discussions that allow them to understand each other's backgrounds and challenges. In this next scene, you'll see how two co-workers try to empathize and settle their differences.
Yo man, what's going on?
How are you, Henry? How have you been?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. What's up?
Not much, bro. How's the wife?
Oh, what's up? Any plans? Any plans for the weekend?
Yeah. We're gonna have a barbecue with all the work guys. You in?
Barbecue. Well, in a way, I'm vegetarian. I can only have certain types of meat.
Hey yo.
Halal meat.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
Nothing, bro.
Oh, okay. All good. So, do you have any replacements for that?
No.
Company. All good.
I can
boss.
put tofu on it.
All good.
For diverse perspectives and inclusive decision making to work, we need to show our team cultural sensitivity. Hey man, what's up?
Namaste.
We all come from different cultures and backgrounds, which may influence our communication styles, work ethics, and social norms. So it is important to be flexible and understanding to how people in different cultures behave.
Namaste. आपका नाम क्या है?
My name is William Shakespeare. What's your name, sir?
मेरा नाम हेनरी है.
What a nice gentleman. How are you?
मैं ठीक हूँ आपका.
I'm alright. It's surprising you speak another language.
क्यों?
Well, you just caught me off guard. What about the weather today? How'd you like the weather?
बहुत अच्छा मौसम.
Oh, that's very good. It's interesting, Ben. Well, nice to meet you. What was your name?
मेरा नाम हेनरी है.
Your name is Henry. Sir Henry. Nice to meet you, sir.
हाँ.
All good. Thank you very much.
But of course, the most important thing is to be empathetic and understanding of other people's differences, despite the cultural barrier.
G'day mate, how's your other going?
Pretty good. How you going?
Not too bad mate, just had a smoker down at Macca's, yeah. No, just chilling the swag. How about you mate?
They're chilling in your swag
Yeah.
at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, what about it?
Not much, bro. We could go down. Well, all the lads will go down. We can go to the pub and then chill out in your swag afterwards.
Yeah mate, get a shoey and stuff like that.
Yeah, hit a shoey.
No.
What do you reckon?
What were you guys talking again?
So pretty much, we just want to go down to the public house, have a couple of drinks. You want to come along?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
let's go.
Let's go.
As a child, have you ever asked your parents why you do something a certain way? And they respond, because that's how we always do it. This is an example of tacit knowledge. Tacit knowledge is a group of behaviors we have developed from growing up in our environment. Just like your parents, I'm sure you've built your own set of behaviors at the workplace. Maybe you organize files a certain way, or you fix a problem like this instead of that. These set of behaviors are implicit knowledge, information gained through incidental activities or without awareness that learning is occurring. Growing up in different environments and backgrounds, we all have developed our own behaviors that go towards your implicit and tacit knowledge. Or maybe common sense in your culture may be completely foreign to someone of a different culture. As human resource managers, we should be aware that certain team members may possess knowledge that isn't formally recognized but is crucial for team success. And thus, we should seek out and acknowledge what advice people from different cultures could bring. We have a couple of Indian clients from Mumbai. They're coming over for a meeting for a type of business merger. Just for catering, do you think we should get beef and bacon burgers for our guests?
Did you say beef and bacon?
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind? Beef and bacon? Do you realize India has the highest number of vegetarian population in the world? Everybody is vegetarian over there.
That's why I got bacon.
As we manage a diverse team, it is important that we create a fair respectful, and inclusive environment to all backgrounds. Ethical considerations in the workplace involve principles and standards that guide behavior, ensuring that all team members are treated with dignity and equity. Addressing these considerations help build a culture of trust and integrity, which is essential for bringing well-being and productivity to the team. Ensure all team members have equal access to opportunities, training, and promotions, regardless of their background. To ethically manage diversity, you need to allow equal employment opportunities for everyone, regardless of their backgrounds.
Yeah, come in.
Hello,
Hey.
sir. Good morning.
Good morning, I'm Peter.
Nice to meet you. My name is Mehdi. Is
course.
this a job interview?
Yes, I'll jump into the drive. Yeah, take a seat.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Maddie, welcome to the company. Just before we start the interview, I just want to clear a couple of things.
Yep.
So, are you by any chance gay, old, a person of color, married? Do you have a criminal record? Are you physically or mentally disabled, or have you been in the military?
Questions like these should not be on application forms, especially when these questions have very little impact to how they do their job.
No.
You're in.
To make our workplace a safe and welcoming environment for all, we need to implement and enforce policies that ensure we are protected from discrimination, regardless of age, race, sex, or gender identity.
Hey Tom, can you see that over there?
Or are eyes too small?
I've been advised by my lawyers that I should not show the rest of this skit because of racism.
Job design and person job fit are key elements of initiating the responsibilities of employees and play a significant role in creating and allowing for a diverse team.
Job design is the process of creating the features, roles, and responsibilities that an employee has to undertake whilst completing a job.
Person job fit is about discovering the right person for the job. This includes matching candidates' characteristics and skills with what the job requires. This could be like hiring someone with an RSA to serve drinks at a bar.
Or hiring a personable and lively employee to be at the reception desk of an office.
When creating a position, an employer must establish the features of the role and how they fit a future candidate. There are a few key steps in creating a job profile. Step 1. What is the job? Step 2. How does it need to be done? Step 3. Where is the job taking place? Step 4. Specific skills for the job.
There are also certain steps in strategic selection, creating and finding a job candidate that cannot be changed.
This includes cultural fit,
Do their personalities match the company?
experience fit,
Based on their previous jobs?
motivational fit,
Do they have the drive?
ability fit,
What required skills they'll need?
and qualifications fit.
Are there any specific licenses or certifications they'll need?
If there is somebody that is operating a forklift without a license, there is a large chance that something will go wrong. There are also legal requirements for jobs like medicine and law enforcement, where if someone is acting in these positions without the necessary knowledge, there will be large legal action taken against them and the company they are acting under.
These steps need to have the ability to adapt and change to make the job more accessible, allowing for a more diverse team.
For example, changing the location of a job to allow people to work from home when necessary or if it is easier for them.
Like parental leave, allowing parents to work longer during the time without having to go into an office or take extra time off.
First, the actual role must be analysed to discover if it is possible to make the job more accessible to more candidates.
Some jobs have certain deal breakers that disallow for aspects to be changed, as the role would not be able to be completed.
For example, if a person is unable to use their hands, it is unlikely any adjustments can be made to a surgeon role without changing the job completely.
However, diversity can be considered in job design for certain jobs with extra allowances. For example, flexible hours and what days are worked, as well as flexible break times.
When creating a job, it can also be considered how mobility aids can be accommodated by being aware when choosing location and equipment. A large part of this is infrastructure, allowing, for example, inbuilt ramps for those in a wheelchair.
Starting job design by allowing for these inclusivities can also avoid discrimination in the selection process due to the inability to meet a candidate's needs. This is where bias and discrimination can come into play. Many people think that bias only affects specific types of people in negative ways, and while this can be true, it's important to understand bias in other ways.
Bias is defined as inclination or prejudice for or against one person or group, especially in a way considered to be unfair. And while prejudice is often discussed, inclination can also have a negative effect in the hiring process.
Hiring bias can greatly affect the quality of recruitment and the levels of diversity within a company. This is why it's important to learn how to recognise unconscious bias that a hiring team might possess.
Affinity bias is when we favour people who share similar interests, experiences, and backgrounds. This can lead to hiring individuals that fit with the culture of a workplace rather than the best fit for the position. Beauty bias suggests that we prefer to hire a conventionally attractive person and believe that they would do a better job than someone that is less attractive. Contrast bias is when we compare one applicant to another instead of judging the candidates individually. This can skew an interviewer's perception of each person. Gender bias is when you think one gender would be a better fit for a job. There can be stereotypes for the type of person that is the better fit for a position, causing bias in the hiring process. Halo bias is when you focus on one great thing and ignore any other flaws that may affect the candidate's suitability for the role. Horn's bias is the opposite of halo bias. This focuses on one negative characteristic while ignoring all positive characteristics.
There are a lot of moving parts in a diverse team. There's plenty of legal, ethical, and personal aspects involved. The most important thing to remember is that it's all of our responsibilities to create a healthy and inclusive work environment. So, what are you supposed to do when you finally get that diverse team you went looking for?
Welcome to everyone's first meeting. Very excited to have you all here. As you can see, we've gotten every single minority that works in a hospital together because you're going to cure cancer. You have 1 month. Don't bother getting to know each other. Good luck.
J. Richard Hackman stated, "For a team to be successful, it needs to be real. Teams should not be created for the sake of ticking boxes, nor should they be expected to perform flawlessly immediately. Teams need to complete smaller objectives and get to know each other first. 73% of aeroplane incidents in America occurred on a crew's first day of flying together. If the first failure is a major one, the team is more likely to give up. Extensive literature claims that teams go through 4 stages: forming, storming, norming, and performing. This also applies to diverse or highly heterogeneous teams. The slight difference being the diverse team may have a more tumultuous storming process. According to UA et al., trust has a mediating role in transformational leadership and building employee openness to change. Modern businesses need to use this new leadership to face these special issues. For this reason, transparency is key. The first step is to explain the problem and the reason for the creation of the team. What do you hope to achieve? These unconscious biases permeate our relationship with others. There are multiple methods for breaking down these biases, but one of the simplest methods is good old-fashioned team building, getting to know each other and interacting with others not as a stereotype, but as an individual. This is all part of the storming stage. Healthy disagreement and conflict is essential for setting boundaries. As the manager, it is important that we are available to help in this process. This may be organising team building activities, mediating, performing introductions, or helping set goals. However, most importantly, it is important to ensure the conversation remains constructive and respectful. Duana Bloomstrong says that the most effective teams encourage a thoughtful, verbose approach to assimilating, processing, and debating information. Once your teams know each other, let them work through multiple tasks to establish a routine, order, and understanding for each other. Supporting literature frequently identifies, through iteration and repetition, the task engagement cycle becomes a vehicle for team learning, growth, and development. Your team won't be comfortable straight away. Letting them have multiple team experiences together is key. Throughout this process, team culture and participation must be observed by the manager, and adjustments made. Managers always need to be evaluating the work culture that they're building. Hey guys, how's the job coming?
Perfect. A woman. Can you go grab a coffee for us? We're in the middle of something important.
Tale as old as time, right? There are so many stories about female executives coming in new to a job and automatically being assumed to be someone's assistant. Not just in the corporate world either, medicine too. How many doctors have you heard about being mistaken for nurses? Once you have your dream team that you work so hard for, you need to ensure fair treatment. Businesses must have systems in place to ensure that these minorities have the ability to access help without being fear of being fired or ostracized. According to a CEO article, an employee in any minority, whether gender, sexuality, race, ability, or ethnicity, is more likely to experience burnout. Valerie Alexander talks about this in her TED Talk, sharing her own anecdote about being expected to take on additional work. All members of the organisation need to examine their actions toward their co-workers to ensure they aren't contributing to a toxic work culture. One of the best methods for providing minorities with access to higher-ups and community is utilising diversity initiatives. Things like Women in STEM and Business help to create the expectation within an industry of female inclusion and allow women to network with those who have had similar experiences. This allows them to share stories and identify trends within the industry. Another method within businesses is mentoring programs. Having minority employees be able to receive guidance and care from a more senior member of the organisation takes the pressure off them and gives them a first point of contact to report any mistreatment to. Having a pre-established support network will reduce the chances of minorities suffering alone and reduce the impact of burnout and resignation. It took a while, but that's it. Managing diverse teams is a big topic that's always changing. The best thing you can do is always be willing to listen and evaluate your own behaviour. Thank you.